Seed Hill Craigs beside the River Cart, and we're in Paisley. But this is the area where, according to Harry, St Mirren had his original settlement. It's a really lovely spot, but it doesn't really seem like a nice sightline centre. Now, although Harry records Seed Hill Craigs here as the sightline centre for Paisley, based on the assumption that St Mirren's original settlement was located near here, therefore it was a religious site that people would be coming to find. He only states this in the later book, Glasgow's Secret Geometry. In his first book, Forgotten Footsteps, he actually has the sightline centre as Paisley Abbey. And looking at just the number of alignments you can get, Paisley Abbey looks a far better site to me than this spot down here, where there's only 2 alignments and they're both rather sparsely populated on their way into Glasgow. So today I find myself unexpectedly in Paisley, and here you can see Paisley Abbey behind me. I had to come over here to get some car maintenance done on a Sunday, rather bizarrely, but I thought I'd take the chance just to have a wander around and look at a couple of Harry Bell's sites here. So the Abbey, as you might imagine, is a fairly major nexus. There's a good couple of lines running here from Camp Hill. There's lines running out towards Kilmacombe, towards Ducal House. And I've actually found another couple, one running from Neilson Pad up towards Inchinnan, and one running from Stanley Castle up towards Bardowie Castle. So as you can imagine, it is quite a hot spot. But here's the Abbey. It's closed at the moment, so I can't actually go inside and show you anything. But a rather wonderful building, well worth a visit. And you might think this is the obvious sightline centre, being a major place of religious worship as it is. But Harry did find a reference in an old book that said that St Mirren's original cell was down by the river at Seed Hill Craigs, which actually is quite a low point in the landscape, so it seems a bit unlikely to me. But this is certainly, a pretty major power point. And there is an interesting energy lead running from here up through Oakshott Trinity Church that goes out to Ducal House. And I'll just show you that now. So looking with my back to the Abbey, just past the town hall here, you can see the tower with the scaffolding on it. That's Oakshott Trinity Church, which Harry doesn't mention, but it is bang on the alignment between the Abbey and Ducal House. It's a good example of an energy lay. There is a dowsable component on this, and it is haunted by at least 2 ghosts that are recorded. So yeah, definitely a bit of a spooky atmosphere in these places. So this is the hill walking up to Oakshott Trinity Church, which is supposed to be haunted, and more about that in a moment. I just wanted to talk some more about this idea of the energy lay carrying spirit energy. Starting at the Abbey, Paisley Abbey is supposed to be haunted by ghostly monks who have been seen walking down the aisle. The Trinity Church here is haunted by a stonemason who fell off the tower. Paisley Town Hall, which is on the way here, a local ghost club reported that they were pushed, poked and jabbed by spirits when they were going around in the basement. Moving on after this, we pass through the South Mound in Houston, where a stone kist burial was found. And then we get to Ducal House and Ducal Castle beyond it, and there's supposed to be a ghost who first appeared at Paisley Abbey in a hideous, gross and tangible form. Then for some reason it moved on to Ducal Castle, where it settled on the turrets of the castle. And in one night the Lord of Ducal's eldest son heroically engaged it in single combat. He was never seen alive again, but his torn and mutilated body was found in the castle hall the next morning. This church is supposed to be haunted by a stonemason who fell from the top of the tower as he was repairing it. So interesting that they've got scaffolding up just now. But this alignment running from the Abbey is a good example of an energy lay. It does have a dowsable content to it that you can actually detect some energy flowing through it. And it's quite interesting because you do find a lot of spirits tend to move along these energy lays. So here's a prime example of spirit energy manifesting on one of Harry's alignments. Now, on the pavement outside the Oakshott Trinity Church, you will find this pair of glasses set out in white cobbles. And a little further along the pavement, we have a square section, which is supposed to be a handkerchief, and then there's a heart just beyond that. And these are to commemorate the stonemason who was called Wee Leach, who fell to his death off the top of the tower. And so this marks the spot. So how cool is that? Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little impromptu tour around a few of Paisley's haunted sites and the energy ley. In fact, we might even call it the Ghost Ley of Harry Bell's Glasgow network of aligned sites. If you find these videos useful, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help the old metrics. And if you want to do your own exploration, visit the website at glasgowsecretgeometry.uk. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you the next time.